Just like them, just like them, just like them. There's so much pressure to appear just like them, just like them. Want me to be just like them. So much pressure to appear just like them. It's the Shanita frequency, okay? I'm listening to that Jill Scott, baby. What y'all know about that? So much pressure to appear. Huh. Y'all ain't ready. There is so much pressure to appear just like them. There is somebody who has convinced themselves that you want to be them. And for some of y'all, there is so much pressure, especially as a black person. Okay? There is so much pressure to put these wigs on. There is so much pressure for everybody to look alike. Okay, to bleach your skin. Okay, to be skinny or to be fat. Just be you, baby. Okay, the message is just be you, baby. And stop allowing people to pressure you to change who you are, to fit their standards, to fit their insecurities, and to project the very insecurities that they feel about themselves onto you. Be you and love you for who you are, where you are. All right, it's the Shanita frequency. Yeah, I'm tuning up my voice because, see, these people think I'm like them, but I'm talented, baby. I was in jazz, tap, ceramics, jazzercise, ballet. Okay, man, these chicks could never. You understand what I'm? Theater. I ain't even gonna tell y'all how I was Annie. All right, and I had took over the show, baby. Know how to play 3/4 instruments. Flute is my favorite. These chicks better stop playing with me. They think because they got these little cards, baby. These chicks thinks because they got these little cards, baby. All right, that we the same, baby. Baby, these cards don't make us the same, baby. These tarot cards don't make us the same, baby. These tarot cards do not make us the same, baby. You got me jacked up. These people crazy, man. They think because you do the same thing or you in the same field that you just like them. So much pressure to appear just like them. They want you just like them. They want you just like them. Baby, I'm me. I'm me and I love me. Okay, I don't want to be you. Because it look like you got a hard time being you, baby. All right, it looks like a hard time. It looks like a very hard time, baby, to be you. All right, looks like a funky mess. Okay, to be up over there being you, baby. All right, so I'm going to stay over here and plop this booty down in my own throne. All right, and I'm going to do what I do. All right, somebody trying to apply pressure on you to appear. Shout out to Jill Scott for that song, baby. Go check out that Jill Scott song, Pressure. Okay, to be like them. All right, I don't never want to be like them. I ain't never wanting to be like them, and that's why they really mad. All right, that's why they really mad, because they tried to be you and they couldn't handle it. All right, so now they need to convince you that you need to be like them. See where I'm going with it? Man, I done been on this earth too long, baby. I done been schooled by the best. You understand? I was raised by my grandparents, baby. I was generations ahead. You understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to be like them. We too busy being us. Yeah, this new moon energy is what I'm still on, baby. Still on it. Look, we got the blue moon, some of the blue moon water with us. Okay, I got a lot of it too. All right, and then we're going to get these messages from this blue moon energy. Okay, been washing these hands and my hair loves it, okay? My hair loves the energy that it's getting from that water. I'm telling you, man, these chicks too surface, man. And shout out to all the tarot card readers. I'm not trying to shade nobody. All right, but when I feel like somebody throwing some energy my way, baby, you done picked the wrong fight, baby. I'm telling you. You done picked the wrong fight with the wrong person. Okay, because see, I mind's my business. See where I'm going with it? I mind's my business, but when people be, man, they be projecting, man. They be projecting. We all got something to bring to the table, baby. See, I'm the type of person, I like to learn, okay? I like to learn from others. That's why I've always been big about observing and vetting people into your life. Okay, it's important to vet people and analyze people and their behaviors. Okay, but I love to learn. Okay, and it's because I was raised by older people, so I was always learning a lot. Okay, outside of like my generation, like stuff that they were learning. Okay, I was learning a lot more. Okay, so I always take the time and I learn from people. That's what this thing is about. It's about learning. Okay, it's about learning and implementing and becoming more aware of self. Okay, your path and your purpose. So let's get into this reading, y'all. Okay, I hope that you have started your day off right. Okay, I'm still riding off this new moon energy, y'all. It feels amazing. Okay, make sure that you are using whatever energy that is being sent to you to assist you in your forward movement. Don't you be wasting it on these people now. I'm telling you. Okay, when I get on here, I'm choosing to use my energy and share it with you guys. Okay, if you want to support, I always say this, if you want to support me in my forward movement, my Cash App is always in the description. Okay, I also have an Amazon list. You don't have to even do it, but I know that I'm a type of person, I like to give. That's just me, because I know that when I give, it's coming back tenfold, baby. Okay, you ain't got to give a nickel, no a dime. All right, whatever I do receive, I do take the time out, okay, to send it out into the universe so that it comes back to you. Okay, 10 times the folding, baby. I'm telling you. Okay, the people calls it begging. All right. The people call it begging because they want you to feel bad about having the power and the ability to open up a portal in which you can receive, okay, currency. So they gonna make you feel bad about it. You know, this white people don't care nothing about it. They got charities and donations, and they don't feel they don't feel no way about it, baby. But when it comes to the black folks, baby, this is no shame, baby. Let you opened up a portal for the people to support you with the currency, baby. Now you're begging. All right, so I'm begging Nita. All right, and I have opened up a portal. Okay, and I appreciate anybody who's helping me push this platform forward. Okay, it's gonna move whether people like it or not. It's coming. It's in existence, baby. They're gonna have to get over it. But I'm gonna leave it in the description. Alright, like I said, I'm gonna start doing some custom readings. Okay, some one-on-one with some of you guys that would like me to tap into your energy so that you can get more clarity about your experience. Okay, so let's get into. I feel amazing, y'all. That blue moon, man, I'm telling you, that blue moon water and that blue moon energy. Okay, I'm using that blue moon water energy today when it comes to this reading. Let's get into it. Thank you, ancestors, for being here. All right, thank you, ancestors, for being here today, pushing me and the collective forward. We appreciate you so, so much. Okay, good morning, good evening. I don't know what time it is where you're all, because I'm coming to find out, baby, that I might be global, baby. Let me find out. Let me find out the people in Africa, baby. Okay, over there with the titties out dangling, baby, listening to the Shanita frequency, baby. Shout out to being global, baby. Let me find out. I'm that girl, which y'all already knew. So let's get into it. Let's see what the people is doing, man. What is the people up to? Okay. We got the Queen of Pentacles. Look at that. Oh, we talking about some currency, ain't we, baby? We got the Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. All right, we got the Queen of Pentacles and we got the Three of Pentacles. Okay, all right. So let me pull some clarity on this. Okay. Yeah, thank you, ancestors. Let's pull some clarity. All right. I feel like you guys are out here, man. It's this feeling, right? This energy of prosperity. And it's because you are creative. You done let some things go that was holding you back mentally and that was stopping you from this forward movement when it came to your money. Some of y'all have became really good and have became the master of creating money, of creating portals and ways that money can come towards you. Okay, yeah, some of y'all are really good at balancing money. You have a better relationship with money, and it's because you have a better relationship with your intuition and yourself. Okay, remember, money attracts to your vibration based on what it is. Okay, so for some of you guys, because you have changed your vibration, you are now mastering the attraction of money. You are now getting the downloads that you need to create these portals in which money is flowing to you. Okay, some of y'all are in the early stages. Oh, excuse me, y'all. I done pulled some stuff out of my yard. Man, I done pulled something that got me itching. Ain't that a man? I done pulled up something that got me itching, baby. All right, but we still gonna get through this. Okay, some of y'all in the early stages of reaching your goals, of building your foundation. Okay, you might be receiving your first paycheck or your first payoff. Okay, yeah, I'm feeling like chances to make money are coming in. Okay, this is the beginning phases, all right, of this money for some of you guys coming in. Okay, like I said, make sure you cleaning your house, all right, and cleaning all that static. Look at dust like static, all right? Dust is like static. So if you got a bunch of dust and you got a bunch of stuff hoarded up, blocking, right, the flow, okay, it's going to block your money. And I feel like some of you guys who have been listening to me and cleaning up and making sure the corners of your house is clear, getting rid of all them dead skin cells and all that negative energy, all that accumulative energy. You might be seeing that this money is starting to come through for some of you guys. All right, your hard work is paying off. All right, you using these gifts and your energy to push this lifestyle and the things that you want is starting to come in. Okay, somebody is competing with some of you guys. I am getting the energy of competitiveness, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, I love to compete with myself. Some of y'all are competitive by nature, okay, and you're choosing to compete with yourself. But the reason why you competing with yourself is because you want to outdo, right, the old versions of yourself, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, the problem becomes is when you start competing with others, because that box you in. Okay, competing with other people box you in and keeps you away from what is yours. Okay, so some of you guys are realizing that it's okay to compete with yourself, to outdo yourself, okay, because that's the only thing that matters. All right, now there is people trying to compete with you. Let them compete with you. Okay, they only validate that you are the leader. Okay, they only validate that you have the higher influence. Okay, they just telling you that you influential, you're a leader, okay, and that you win in this race. All right, the thing is that when it comes to the race, you trying to outrun yourself. All right, somehow they done gotten behind you and just start running. And you looking back like, why is you running? All right, I'm up here running against the old versions of myself, and here you come inserting yourself like a fool. All right, but it only lets me know that I'm that okay, that I'm that chick. All right, that I'm that dude. All right, yeah, the haters always appear, baby. They act like you can't see them. That be the thing that get me. They act like you can't see them, like they passively just over there. And you ain't got two eyes or no daggone intuition. We know you over there competing, baby. It's all right. You got low self-esteem, okay, and you need me to bring it up. All right, they got the low self-esteem, baby, and they need to use you. Okay, they need to use you to feel better about themselves. Now, ain't that some low self-esteem? Because all you should need is to look at you to bring it up, right? But if you need to look at me to bring your self-esteem up, baby, that thing got to be low. All right, it got to be low, but we over here making them schmonish. All right, we over here making the schmonish like we supposed to be. Okay, being responsible. Okay, planning, organizing. All right, operating in respect, operating in love, and demanding respect. All right, demanding respect. We got bird cage is open. Okay, this money coming through for some of y'all because you decided that you gonna be free. All right, somebody decided that slavery is over. Okay, and I'm gonna take my focus off of being a slave, and I'm gonna put it on this money. All right, I'm gonna put it on. I can't make this up, y'all. They look up to you. Okay, and we got wealth coming in. Look, luxury lifestyle loading, man. What we talking about? What is these people talking about? I told y'all this money, this prosperity, and it's all because you care about your vibration. Don't you go out here listening to them people, okay, that's telling you to stay in these relationships and to stay in these situations that keep you away from the things that you want. Those are illusions, traps, and distractions. Okay, you don't need nobody but you, okay, to get through this lifetime. All right, now I'm not saying that we don't need to make connections. Okay, but at the end of the day, baby, if I need to detach from you because you ain't no good for me, baby, then all I need is me. Because it's gonna take me to get rid of you. Okay, it takes me to bring you in my experience, and it takes me to get rid of you. For some of you guys, you're gonna run into some wealthy people who are gonna help you create some of these things that you want. Okay, got my cilantro water, y'all. All right, got my cilantro water. I ain't playing. Cilantro gets rid of heavy metals and toxins, fights against cancers. All right, helps clean out your lymphatic system. All right, get into it. All right, if you ain't got no money for all them expensive waters and things, okay, just simply put you some electrolytes in your water. Cut you up some cucumber, cut you up some of that fruit, and infuse your water with it so that you get extra benefits, okay? Because water by itself is dead, baby. Okay, unless you speak life into it and add life into it. Okay? Water doesn't have everything that you need. So start putting the things that you need in your water. Who giving it to y'all like this? Who giving it to y'all like this? Y'all getting life advice, health advice. Okay? Look at that. Validation on your experiences, man. Who doing it? Who doing it? Ain't nobody doing it like that. All right, and usually I'm gonna say this. Usually I would have my water in a glass because I like the glass better than the plastic. Okay, but I'm gonna show you guys how to get rid of some of these plastics. But we gonna get on to that later. All right. So there's going to be a wealthy lady for some of you guys, okay, who are influencers. I feel like this is about influencers or people who need to tap into these higher spaces. Okay, you are creating things to get into these spaces with people with money. I feel like a wealthy lady, okay, somebody with access is looking at some of you guys, all right, and they might be coming in to help you, okay, but I do feel like a wealthy lady, okay, is giving you some of their attention, all right, for some of you guys who are trying to get into these spaces to build your brand, okay, to build, your wealth, all right. If you looking to do content like I do, okay, you want to get into these spaces, you want to get into these corners where you can attach and have more access to different things. All right, I do feel like there's a wealthy lady that's going to come in and either help you, okay, or this person may be looking at you. Okay, we got luxury lifestyle loading in reverse. Okay, so this is something that's in the atmosphere. Okay, this is something that's in the ether. This is in the spiritual realm. Okay, this is like an option loading depending on how you choose to vibrate. Okay, so this is an opportunity that's like out in the ether, out in the atmosphere. Okay, there is an opportunity that can come in, but it depends on your awareness, how you are vibrating, and what you are ready to get rid of. So you have to sit with yourself and you have to listen to yourself. No matter what I am telling you guys, I want to reiterate this. Okay? No matter what I am telling you, you always go back to self. Do you hear what I'm saying to you guys? Always sit with yourself and validate it, okay, within yourself. If it sound right, if it resonate, if it feels right, okay, because it's always gonna feel right. All right, and I'm not talking about sharing this stuff with people and then sitting with yourself. No, because now you done put other people's stuff on it. Okay, sit with the things that I'm saying. See if self agrees with it. All right, and then you take it from there. Okay, because this is what I do, and I'm not going to tell you to do anything different. All right, than what I would do and what is best for you. At the end of the day, you always do what's best for you. All right. So, like I said, I feel like this is an opportunity that's loading, depending on you sticking to the path, you becoming more aware of the things that you want, and how much energy you gonna put into it. Okay? So this is why I tell you guys it's important to understand that as you change, vibrations change and people change. And you got to be able to adjust. All right? You got to be able to adjust based off of the adjustments. You understand what I'm saying? And this is how you going to move easier in life. All right? Don't make things harder than what they got to be. Okay, learn how to use your emotional intelligence when you need to, and learn how to use that mind. All right, when you need to do it. There are things you can't make choices about with your heart. All right, sometimes you got to use your mind. All right, we got wealth coming in reverse. That's loading for some of you guys. All right, this wealth and this luxury lifestyle, okay, it's trying to come in for some of you guys. But like I said, you got to keep on caring about how you feel, your awareness of what is attached to your energy, okay, and your mindset. All right, what is that conversation that you really having about that thing that you scared to do? Okay, are you lying to yourself, or are you telling yourself the truth? Okay, it's best to tell yourself the truth even when you figure out that you've been lying to yourself about something. Okay, and that is normal, guys. Okay, it's more normal than what you think, but people ain't gonna tell you the truth because they need to be perfect. All right, I'm not saying you lie to yourself deliberately, but sometimes how our mind works is if it wants to feel a sense of relief, okay, it'll dumb stuff down, it'll do whatever it has to do for you to feel safe. Okay, so understand that you need to be more aware of those conversations that you have. All right, so this luxury trying to come in, this wealth trying to come in, this wealthy lady is trying to come in. Okay, and this attachment to this lady is an attachment to a new reality. Okay, you be appreciative of people who come in and help you change your reality. Be grateful when people lend you a hand to step up, okay, to level up. You be grateful for those things. You hear me? All right? You be grateful when somebody take the time who got access to things to help you, okay, pull you up. All right, and you also supposed to help other people up. Now, I'm not saying help everybody up. All right, and there'll come a time where you'll get your intuition and know when to do that. Okay, sometimes when you leveling up, you can't bring everybody right away. You got to get your footing, you know what I'm saying? And you got to get your help first. All right, you got to get your footing. You are first. Okay, sometimes you got to worry about people later, but your intuition, your guiding system, and self is going to let you know. when it's time to do that. Okay, but if somebody coming in to help you, you be grateful about that. Okay, this is access. This is an opportunity trying to come in to level up your life and your situation. Okay, somebody look up to you that wants to recreate you. Okay, there is somebody that looks up to you that wants to recreate you. Okay? We do not allow other people to recreate us. You are the only person who can recreate yourself. Okay? You are the only person who has that responsibility. All right? There's nothing wrong with recreating yourself. All right, you are a creator. Okay, people doing it all the time when they putting on makeup, they recreating themselves. Okay, they upgrading their appearances. It's nothing wrong with recreating yourself, but make sure that if you are recreating yourself, you are doing it for you. Not for nobody else but you. Okay, but there is somebody in some of you energy, in some of y'all energy. Okay, I'm getting like some of y'all are in the recreation phase. Okay, because some of y'all realize that that old version, you don't want to be that anymore. Okay, and I feel like when you in that phase of recreating, altering, okay, throwing away the pieces you don't want anymore, bringing in better characteristics or whatever it is, right? You got to be careful with who is there to influence that as well. Okay, so I feel like it's important, right, to understand and be aware of how you recreate yourself. All right, because you don't want to end up being somebody else. All right, you don't want to end up being your mama, all right, or your daddy, or what somebody else wants you to be. Life is about you. So if you're going to recreate yourself, make it about how you feel about it. All right, it's time to recreate yourself, okay, for some of you guys. This recreation is coming in. You've been in this transformation. All right, you've been in this cocoon for a little bit. Okay, and now the money trying to come in. And I'm going to tell you now, when the money come in, baby, I'm going to recreate every damn thing. All right, when the shmoney come in, baby, I might be walking around like Barbara Walters. I don't know, baby. It just depends. See where I'm going? I might turn into Shakira, baby. All right, the hips gon' lie, but I'ma still shake them. See where I'm going with it, baby? See where I'm going with it, baby? Because the people don't want to be honest about it. They know daggone well when the money come in. Okay, then everything changed, baby. You know it. You know you weren't eating them scraps last week, but that check hit. That check hit, now you getting the jumbo scraps. See where I'm going with it? So stop playing with it. All right, if you want to recreate yourself because some wealth coming in, baby, go on do it. Go on do it. Okay, it's your life. All right, somebody hating on you because they look up to you. We don't give a daggone. All right, because we free, baby. All right, we done realized that we free. We done escaped the cage, baby. We done escaped how the people feel. Some of y'all done took them wigs off and you got an afro, baby, because you tired of wearing them wigs, walking around looking like a whole nother race of people, baby. You said, I'm taking this wig off, baby, and I'm going to go get me some cornrows. I'm going to go get me some braids so my scalp can have some sun on it. All right, it ain't nothing. Listen, it ain't nothing wrong either way, baby. But some of y'all said I'm taking this hot wig off. All right, I'm taking it off. All right, and I'm gonna let my antennas fly. It ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay, cause you free either way. Okay, you are free to be what you want, but you being called, okay, to question why, okay, you are choosing this recreation of yourself. Is it because of you or is it because of society? Do you got that wig on because you like it? Or do you got that wig on because you don't believe that you beautiful unless you got that wig on? See, those the questions don't nobody want to ask. All right, those are the questions don't nobody want to ask because they know what it is. All right, and either way, you're beautiful, baby, because beautiful is a way of being. Beauty is a way of being. It has nothing to do with appearance. Human beings make it about appearance. Okay, that's that human being stuff. See where I'm going with it. See where I'm going with it. America's standards of beauty. You know what I'm saying? So that means that even when it comes to beauty, it's about somebody else's opinion. Even when it comes to beauty, people are out here walking around only feeling it because they believe somebody else's standards about it, which means you still ain't free, baby. You still in the cage. You still in the cage. You know when you free? When you take that makeup off and don't give a daggone. Okay? That's when you're free. Blemishes and all. That's when you're free. Alright? That's when you're free. When you wear that bikini with the belly hanging over it and don't give a daggone. Alright? Who like it? Alright, so what? There's a spill on aisle 9, baby. I'ma still wear it because it's mine. See where I'm going with it? That's free. Alright, that's what free is. Not giving a daggone what nobody think about it but you. Alright, and then you got to question if you feel negative about it. Why is that? Alright? It's time to recreate based off of what you like, based off of your own influence, so that you can see yourself the way you want to. Alright? So we got the death card in reverse, and we got the king of swords. Okay? I done messed with something in this yard, man. I'm itching. Woo! But I'm going to get through it. All right? Because I'm about this money. I'm about this money. Okay, so we got adversity coming in. Oh, well, what's new, right? Oh, I mean, hey, let's just chalk it up to life, right? We got this adversity coming in, this stagnation trying to come in. All right, I feel like when it comes to adversity and stagnation, okay, it's going to be because you just won't allow something to change. See, when you allow things to change, you're in the flow of life, right? You're in the flow of alignment. See, stagnation comes when you're not in alignment, when you won't flow, when you are in opposition to what it is that you're supposed to be doing and what it is that you're supposed to be bringing forth, right? So stagnation and adversity comes not only because of that, but it also may come sometimes because you're being taught something. Okay? So there's something that you either need to learn okay, that is causing this slowdown. Because you got to look at stagnation. I look at stagnation a couple of ways because I believe in duality, right? So I believe that there can be many definitions and many reasons, okay? So I look at, the adversity and the stagnation. Okay, it's even gonna bring me a lesson. Okay, I look at it as my horse. Like I look at myself on this horse, right? And I'm riding through the paths of life, right? I'm allowing the wind to blow. Okay, but then a speed bump or something is in the road, right? So I can't keep flowing if there's a bump in the road, right? I got to become stagnant. Okay? I got to become stagnant. I got to slow down. All right? And so I look at my energy when it becomes stagnant. Okay? I know that sometimes it's because this bump in the road is coming up. And I can't, okay? I can't just go over that bump, tumble, okay? Then I'm going to glitch about the daggone experience. You see where I'm going with it? And so I need to slow down, right? My energy needs to slow down because there's something in the way. Okay, and when you figure out that there's something in the way, okay, and it comes in form of adversity, okay, sometimes you being stubborn about something that needs to be moved out the way. Okay, you could be obsessed with something, okay, unhealthy obsessions. All right, or somebody could be obsessed with your energy and be pulling on it. Okay, that's the reality too, is that sometimes when you get to moving in life and you still got this attachment, okay, of a stagnant person, they get obsessed with watching you and being around you, okay, moving because they trying to figure out how in the world are you moving, okay, but I can't move. All right, why is my horse not moving? And sometimes it pulls on you. All right, and it'll cause you to slow down. But this is the whole reason of slowing down and being stagnant is to analyze, right? And come into awareness of what has to change. Okay? There is something that you need to change, and this is why this stubborn, stagnant energy is coming in. All right, it's coming in, and a lot of you guys lose friendships and relationships once you realize that this stagnant energy has nothing to do with you. That this stagnant energy is a people pulling on you. All right, sending you this negative energy, sending you this stagnant energy because they want you to stop. All right, there's something in opposition to your movement, and you got to sit there and figure that out. Okay? You going to learn something no matter what. All right? You going to take this lesson and coming into this awareness, okay? You come into more awareness because you focusing now on why, right? You have stopped. Okay, so allow yourself to make the changes, all right, so that this death, all right, so that you can change the energy and this transformation, right? This change comes in. Okay, you're going to have a choice to free yourself or stay stuck. Okay, you're going to have a choice to be empowered or to waste time. All right, now we know we ain't got all that much of the daggone time for some of us in front of us the way that we used to. Okay, some of us ain't got all that time to waste. All right, and I feel like when I say that, and when I say that to myself, right, it brings this awareness, a little bit of urgency in to get back up and move, okay? Tell yourself the truth. All right, some of y'all being called that when this obstacle, this adversity, this stagnation come in, free yourself with the truth, baby. You getting too old to be going through some of this mess. All right, learn the lesson and get moving. Okay, because it's harder to sit there in this stubborn energy, unwilling to let these things go, unwilling to learn the lesson. It's going to take longer for you to get that momentum back up to get back on the road. We got to keep moving. All right, so we're going to allow ourselves to slow down, to learn the lesson, and we're going to move forward. Okay, we're going to change the energy. We're going to let whatever we realize and come into awareness about that needs to go, that needs to be changed, that needs to be worked on, we're going to deal with it. All right, and then we gonna move forward. We gonna put the keys back in the car. We gonna ram it up, and we gonna go. Okay, because we still gotta reach the goal. All right, we still gotta reach the goal. All right, we got the King of Swords. Okay, I feel like you gonna combat this stubborn energy with telling yourself the truth. Ain't that what I just said? Telling yourself the truth is going to change this stagnant energy. Okay, using your mind is going to change this stagnant energy because you smart. Okay, you smart enough to change the energy. You know enough to change it. Okay, you know better. Look at you sitting on your throne. Okay, King of Swords energy. You the master of this thing. You understand what I'm saying? You done been through whatever this is before. You done seen this before. You done felt this energy before. And you gonna cut it off. All right, you gonna tell yourself the truth. Okay, you gonna be in control of your decisions, in control of self. All right, I feel like some of you guys, people are gonna try to mentally, because you slow down, right? And when you slow down, it's like people try to come back in and manipulate you because now you done slowed down, right? This man is crazy, all right? Because you done slowed down, the people gonna do what the people do. You know what the people do. All right, the people got to come and do what they do. They gonna try to re-enter because you done slowed down. All right, you and your you on your Honda Accord, you done slow down at the light. They gonna try to lean in the car and say hi. Now, baby, the light green. All right, see you later. All right, you're not getting back in the Honda car, baby. I just made a stop. All right, that's all I did. Now back it up. Back it up. Oh wait, we in control of this thing. All right, we in control of this thing now. We ain't gonna be no fool. We ain't gonna be manipulated. All right, suppression blocked. All right, perm cause cancer, man. Let me tell you something. I've been getting this. I don't know if some of you guys were in that lawsuit because that popped up on my phone today about this the perm lawsuit, the class action suit. Okay, some of you guys might be getting some money for this. Okay, I feel like there's some money coming in for a lawsuit, and it might be one out those perms, man. Okay, I feel like some of you guys are in class action lawsuits, and they gonna be coming in. Okay, this class action lawsuit or this lawsuit you got when it involves cancer or perms or one or the other. Okay, this thing is trying to come in for somebody. Okay, we got suppression blocked. Okay, somebody gonna try to come in and suppress you. Okay, it's like somebody is trying to is going to try to change your energy, like I said, because you're coming at a halt. Okay, and because you're coming at a halt, these people are going to try anything to come in and suppress you. All right, they want to suppress you because they don't want you to put the keys back in the car. All right, they don't want you to put the keys back in the car and ride off. Okay, what they want to do is they want to jump in the car with you before you put the keys in, baby. But we ain't forgot nothing, baby. Okay, like I said, baby, this ain't nothing but a nail in the tire. I'ma get these crackheads on the corner to fix it for $15, baby. I'ma have them take the donut off, put a tire on, and I'm gone. Okay, you not getting back in, baby. You not getting back in. We got the three of hearts. Okay, I mean the three swords. Okay, yeah. Some of y'all, man. I don't know what's going on, man. Y'all better stop crying over these daggone people. You hear what I'm saying? Y'all better stop crying over these people, baby. Okay, they ain't worth the tears. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, baby. All right, they not worth the tears. They not worth the pain. Okay, they not worth it, baby. All right, some of y'all been crying too daggone long. Your tear ducts should be tied. All right, the tear ducts should be tied for some of y'all. All right, because you done been crying so long over these daggone people. Look, we got the 9 of cups in reverse. All right, cannot be satisfied. These are people that you just can't make happy, baby. All right, you just can't make these people happy because it's not your job. All right, it's not your job to make nobody happy. All right, it's your job to make you happy. See, when you realize, right, that it's your job to make yourself happy, right? And then you get with somebody that realize that it's their job to make themselves happy, baby, y'all gonna be happy together. You get where I'm going with it? Y'all gonna be happy together because you are being responsible for your own happiness. So the happiness is gonna be there by default. Okay? The happiness is gonna be in the relationship by default without even trying, because you're aware that you need to make yourself happy. And then you're with somebody who is responsible for their lives, their happiness, and their well-being. Man, could you imagine how perfect and wonderful that would be? That somebody ain't dependent on what you do to own their own happiness. It's crazy. That means that whether I bring you these flowers or not, baby, you gonna be happy. And guess what? That's gonna make me bring you the flowers. Okay, that's gonna make me bring you the flowers. All right, but people just don't get it, man. They want to be codependent. We got to break the codependency when it comes to these relationships and how it's supposed to be. You are just two people existing together. And the way that you operate in your own energy is how the relationship is going to be. So if they operating in their own energy is chaos, them connecting to your reality ain't going to not bring chaos. All right? It's going to bring chaos to your reality because chaos is the reality. So you got to get with somebody whose reality is happiness. Okay? Whose reality, right, is responsibility and accountability. So that way when you try to fuse your realities together, It's just happiness. It just blends. It just settles in, right? It's not a fight. Okay, it's not all this alteration and back. Man, it's just flowing. Okay, because you got two happy people that create happiness not only together but separately. Okay, and that's how it's supposed to be. Not codependency. That's why it fails. That's why these relationships fail. That's why these daggone merges fail. Because you looking for somebody else to change how you feel about yourself. And the more that you look outside of yourself, okay, and put it on somebody else, that is narcissistic as hell. All right? A lot of y'all got to come to realize that that's narcissistic, to sit there and be looking for somebody to make you happy. What about you? Are you making you happy? Because trying to force somebody else to do what you should be doing for yourself is crazy. It's crazy. All right? It's crazy. So be careful. Man, we got full moon energy again, man. Okay, we still must be in this full moon energy, man. Okay, be using this full moon energy to push you forward. If you feel extra energy, if you feel extra positive, if you getting downloads to change, if you getting downloads to eat better, go to the gym, switch it up, change your look. This is the time right now, y'all. You ain't got a lot of time left with this energy. Okay, but I feel like there's a little bit of time left with this full moon energy to recreate yourself and make these changes. Just do it. Just hop into the change. All right, go take that walk. All right, go to that gym today. I'm guaranteeing you, if you let it flow, if you start letting it become a part of your energy today, all right, it's going to carry you, because we still got this full moon energy going on. All right, so jump on it. Don't you let this moment pass you by. Don't you let this energy, stop taking this energy for granted. Stop taking your time for granted. All right, stop taking, we got shuffle the deck. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle the deck. I'm going to pull 2 more cards. Then I'm going to come back with another video. Take advantage of this full moon energy that's being sent to you from the universe, baby. All right, take advantage of it. If there's something that you want to change, if you fighting addictions, if you know you need to go to that rehab, take your butt on down there and do what you got to do and stop being afraid. Okay, let me tell you something about these people on these drugs, okay, and with these addictions. You are allowing a vessel, okay, you are allowing a spirit in your vessel to operate you. You got it confused, baby. Okay, you trying to escape your reality, but not only are you trying to escape your reality, okay, you didn't allow these spirits to get into you, and that's why it's so hard for you. Okay, this is for somebody who's struggling with addiction. All right, it's hard for you to stop drinking and using them daggone drugs because you have opened your vessel up to other beings. Okay, and if you don't take control of that vessel, baby, you're going to be fighting over it for the rest of your life. You better let them daggone spirits know that daggone vessel don't belong to them. It is yours. Get your butt down there and do what you got to do to get off of them drugs and let them spirits up out of you. You can't protect nobody in your family. You can't protect yourself not being fully in operation of your vessel. It's time to get in full operation of your vessel and stop letting these addictions and these drugs, man, take over your vessel And for anybody who is in recovery and has chosen themselves, I'm proud of you. Stay away from them people, places, and things, because drugs and addictions are being pushed heavily at this time. Don't you fall for it. It's a way for these spirits to get up in the body. You understand what I'm saying? Don't let these things in. You got a purpose. You got something to do. You're supposed to be pushing your family's wealth. You're supposed to be pushing the generation forward. You're supposed to be being a better influence, breaking the chains, okay, and enjoying your life while you are here. Drug free. I don't care what excuses they make to be using these daggone drugs. Get off of them. And do natural things to heal yourself. Okay? You better than that. I feel like somebody needs to hear that. Or they need to give it to somebody that they know. Alright, so let's get this message. We not playing. We moving. And see, I ain't the type of person, I ain't like these other people who sit there and act better than. Alright, I pass addicts every day and they love me, they hug me, and I don't judge them. Because I understand what's going on. So stop judging people that's on these drugs. They struggling. It's not funny. Okay? They are struggling, they are disassociating, and they don't believe that they can operate their vessel without these other spirits. Them spirits are telling them they can't get off the daggone drugs. Okay? So here we go. We got phenomenon in reverse, and we got the creator is pleased in reverse. Okay, so the creator, which is you, okay, and some of y'all believe in God and stuff. I'm not here to tell you what to believe in, but the creator is pleased. If it resonates, however you want it to resonate, baby, you are the boss. Okay? The creator is pleased with your decisions. Alright, you are making good decisions. We got phenomenon in reverse. They're realizing you're remarkable. They can't help but study you. You're so unique and unusual. The people can't stop speculating, causing conversation. Some of y'all out here causing a shift, causing conversations. You the topic of all the conversations. The people can't stop looking at you. They can't stop listening to your voice. They are mesmerized. Okay, you are causing a phenomenon. You're so unique and rare. Okay, keep doing what you're doing. Keep letting your light shine. Okay, stay in alignment. And the creator is pleased. You have been doing a great job. All right, go do something nice for yourself. Treat yourself. All right, and if you don't have the money or the means to do it, you can simply look in the mirror and give yourself a smile and say, I'm proud of you. All right, it's important to reward self. All right, it builds good character. It lets you know that you got your back. All right, and that all that you need is you. It's the Shanita frequency. Turn your notifications on. All right, like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to donate to the growth of my channel, all right, I'm going to leave my Cash App in the description. All right, and anything is highly appreciated. All right, and like, comment, and subscribe. That's free. All right, make sure you go follow my dog, Skhye Barkiana Blue, on TikTok. That's in the description. All right, and like I said, custom messages, one-on-ones are coming soon, guys. And I love and appreciate you guys for sharing your energy with me. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.